If a frustrating day at work or a spat with your spouse has ever tempted you to send off an angry email, text, or a social media post, you may want to reconsider all that, because Ryan Eldridge from Nerds on Call will tell us why. One strike on the social media and it lives forever?
Yeah, I mean, when we post things online, sometimes we don't realize it stays there forever. And sometimes, like, we'll post something online and we're thinking, oh, I'm really just getting this off my chest.
Sure.
Well, the problem is somebody can share that email or that post with people you didn't intend. And sometimes we're friends with other people than just our friends online. So we've got coworkers and bosses and things in our Facebook feed that might see something we didn't intend for them to see. So when you're venting online, sometimes it feels like a quick way to get something off your chest, and it feels nice and safe because there's no one there to like defend themselves and talk back to you. And it's easier to say things that maybe kind of get out of hand. And the problem is if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you can really damage relationships. And if that information gets into the wrong hands, it can cause some real damage.
I heard one person told me one time, it's like someone will send you a nasty email and you respond. And if you feel really good by going like that and send, don't do it.
You know, people report they feel better when they vent online, but it turns out researchers have found that actually it makes you angrier and more aggressive. And if your name's not attached to it and you're doing it anonymously, it actually makes you worse, like super hostile. And so it's not really giving you that feeling of release that you want. It's actually making it worse. Plus, on social media, if our friends get on there and start going, yeah, that jerk was so mean to you, they can rile you up and make it even worse. And you don't necessarily want that.
So what are some of the consequences when you fire off that, and then later on you may have some remorse? It's too late.
Yeah, well, it can cost you your job. So there was a woman recently in Texas, and she was working at a daycare center, and she posted to social media that she just hates working with children, and she doesn't really like working there. And, well, she got fired for that. There was another woman in Phoenix who criticized her job at a physical therapy place, where she was saying things like, I hate this place is a joke, and I hate these fake and boring people at work.
You have to know people are going to read that, and it'll get back to your boss.
Yeah,
That's career suicide.
Yeah, she thought it was totally private, and it turns out it wasn't. Or one of her friends could have at least posted that and given it to somebody else, so that's not good.
What do you suggest people do? Because everything they do now, every thought is as they type. Everything's a text, an Instagram, a Facebook post, an email. What do you suggest? Be our psychologist here.
Here's what I would do. First thing is just turn off your computer and your phone. Don't do it. Just kind of put it down and calm down first. If you absolutely have to pound it out on the keyboard to let somebody know how you feel, try this website. It's called Mutter, MUTTR.com. You can type on there, tell them all kinds of crazy stuff. Other commenters can talk about and commiserate with you, or they can get backlash a little bit and say, shush, you don't know what you're talking about.
You better not send that. If I were you, I wouldn't do it.
Or you know what you can do is just go on open up a Word document and really just pound it out and write all the nasty things you want to say, and then save it on your desktop and come back to it later.
I think that's a great idea.
And then the next day you can kind of edit out, find the best phrases. Ooh, that was a real good zinger right there. And then take it to the person that you're having a problem with and say, hey, listen, I want to talk to you. Something was bothering me, and you got it all written out.
It's kind of one thing I learned from Amy when she's crafting a really nasty email. She'll edit, she'll go through it, she'll take out the bad stuff, and then she'll send it. And by the time she sends it, it's not nearly as bad.
Amy sent me a nasty email this morning, and it was just fine.
I've learned a lot from Amy. All right, tell us about your app of the week.
So the app of the week is called Flickster. This is great if you want to research movies that are out, that are coming up, or that are out right now. You can get information about them. You can watch trailers. Also, you can get showtimes for movies in your area, and it gives you ratings from Rotten Tomatoes. So you're getting sort of like all the reviews from all over, not just from the SAC-B. And also, you can build a want-to-see-it list if you hook it up with Netflix. And so if you go, oh, I want to see that, but I don't want to, it's not theater-worthy, you can add it to your Netflix list so it'll automatically come in your queue when you're ready to watch it.
It's amazing the access we have to things now that 10, 15 years ago, 4 years ago, we didn't have. So just don't send the nasty email.